So I'm up here at the Antiquish Flea Market, which I pop into every once in a while. It's up in Missouri. I had no idea that they were having an outdoor flea market today. Like, my lucky day. That's so awesome. Let's go see what we can find. So you guys know I can spot a vintage Last Supper print from a mile away. I swear I feel like they call to me now when I'm out shopping. I was so excited to stumble across this outdoor flea market. It's been such a long time till I've been to a little outdoor market. And while it wasn't huge, it still was a great chance to just dig through some legitimate junk and find some treasures. Here's an old restaurant ware piece, and unfortunately it was just a little too beat up even for my taste. It was one of these thick, chunky pieces. It's from a hotel. That's actually a graphic, that's not dirt, but it just was a little too beat up even for me. So back when I lived in Texas, I used to head to outdoor flea markets like this probably at least once a month. They were my favorite places to go source inventory for my booth. If you can find a place like this, you're going to see a lot of legitimate junk, but you will also find some real treasures, and the prices are usually pretty great. All right, this is pretty exciting. I had no idea this was happening. I've already found a great vintage Afghan that's gonna come home with me. And I am picking up this nativity set out here that I'm pretty excited about for $5. That feels like an awesome price. I'm gonna keep looking. All right, check out all of the fun old Fisher-Price toys. Like this back here, I 100% had. I think I still have. That is so fun. It's filled with them. This is really cute. The little play school wagon, it would put all the blocks in it. That's really cute. How fun would that be with some Christmas trees stacked up in it? This turtle, oh my gosh. My grandmother had him. The Fisher-Price turtle. Super fun. You guys, I've kind of already loaded up the back of my car. This was unexpected. I definitely should have brought the truck instead of our car. All right, I'm done out in the parking lot, found a few more things. I'm gonna head inside now. I've about spent all the money that I budgeted, but we'll see if I can grab just a few more things. All right, this is just kind of amazing. I love this. Would it not be adorable with a little Christmas tree inside of it? Stacked with books? That is really cool. Take a look at this. The Welcome In Guest Log. See if we can look at it a little closer. It's got this cute little postcard there. It's from 1939. All these were marked 1937, 39. That's pretty cool. These pages back here are blank. 1939. This is a neat find. with the wood cover. Cool piece. Alright, you guys, I'm in a booth. They're having a 25% off sale, and I got really excited because over here on the shelf, check this out. Look, it is a jar full of old ornaments. Guess what the price is on it? 20 bucks, and it's 25% off that. So that's a major score. This could be the score of the day. Alright, this booth here has some really cool stuff. And they are 25% off this weekend. So let's take a look at some of the things that they've got over here. These croquet balls are cool. Milton Bradley old map puzzle. Their stuff is packaged really well. Store shelving. Some cool old cameras. Up here on their old camera. 18. I saw this fruitcake tin down here. It's kind of fun for the holidays. 12 on that. This is a beautiful tin here too. Vassar, $20 tin. Some nice baskets. Hat box. This little old toy drum. And I'm intrigued by this mirror frame up here, right over here. It's got this blue wood background, but it's a beautiful frame. The price on it is $8. Even by itself, you take off the background, just take off that piece of wood, and it's a really beautiful frame that you could do a lot with. Just layering on a mantle, it would be great. I think I'm gonna have to grab that. So this really turned into just kind of an unexpected great trip. I found some awesome things, and I am below my budget. I took out cash, my budget that I had, and I actually spent less than I brought, which is always a win. I've got some stuff to fill up my booth space. Yeah, just, it's so fun when like you don't expect to find an outdoor market, and then voila, here one is. Back, and it's time to go through all of this fantastic stuff. I think I paid less than $200 for everything that you see here on the table. Now, some exciting news is that I am moving back into another booth space. Yay! If you're new to my channel, then you may have missed the news that happened back in May. A tornado actually hit the mall where I had my booth space and destroyed my mall and a mall across the street and one down the road. So the whole vintage selling scene has been a little crazy for the past several months. So I decided personally to just kind of let the dust settle over the summer. I had a feeling that some malls were going to close, some were going to reopen, some new ones were going to pop up. And that's exactly what happened. So I'm going to be moving into a fantastic mall, hopefully any day now, hopefully within the week. So I have been buying some more. I really wasn't buying a lot this summer, but I've been buying more because now I have a booth again. A lot of this is destined for the booth. Some of this is going to go straight into my online shop. A few pieces of it I'm going to keep for myself, but
As always, if you want to shop with me, if you see anything here that you like, comment or reach out, head to my online shop, lostandfoundvintageshop.com, or email me, Melanie at lostandfounddecor.com. You can find all that info in the video description box, and I can for sure ship pretty much everything that I have here to you. Let's get started though, going through the haul. I went to a couple of different stores, started off with that fantastic parking lot sale that I had no idea that was even gonna happen. And also really quick popped into an estate sale. I don't have any video footage from that. But at that estate sale, one of the things that I got was this really great red, it's an old, the guy told me it was like a TNT container, like a dynamite container. I actually bought 2 of them. Now they're really dirty, they need to be cleaned. I wound up paying $5 a piece for them. And I just loved kind of the old red paint. I think they're gonna be really, really great for Christmas. Well, I was also at that estate sale. The guy said everything outside was 75% off, which is great. I went inside, the lady said everything is 75% off. There's a lot of stuff that wasn't priced. So that included kind of like an entire box of old vintage silver plate. Now, I haven't been buying and selling a lot of silver plate lately, but because it's the holidays and because I'm trying to fill up my booth space, I thought this could be a chance to grab some, you know, kind of a whole lot of silver plate pieces for cheap. So really what I did was I just started piling up pieces that looked interesting to me. So I found this nice kind of little shallow footed bowl of kind of long shallow bowls like this. These are like more pressed aluminum, and I think they're chargers, but they were kind of interesting looking. Got a couple coasters over here, a little cute trinket dish, a nice set of still in the box salt and pepper shakers, a really nice large tray. They also had a bunch of milk glass at this estate sale, and I had to kind of keep myself from wanting to grab all of it. But they did have this really nice cake plate, which again, great for the holidays. Story is I piled all the stuff up. None of it was priced. I took it up to the lady and she started writing down the prices of things. And when she got done with the pile of stuff, she told me $75, which was significantly more than what I was planning on paying. And so I said, man, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, but that's more than what I want to pay. And she said, well, what were you thinking? And I told her $30. She goes, okay, great, sold. So the moral of that story is if you're in an estate sale and you're digging through stuff that is not priced, like they're not going to take the time to price it and tell you what's on it, you feel the freedom to bargain on that stuff, okay? They just wanted it gone. So I got all of that silver plate for $75, no, for $30, plus the cake plate. And then I also threw in, that forgot in my pile there was this Southern Living cookbook. I really like these, you guys. They release them at Christmas time every year. This one's from 1995. I would love to find a few more of these to put in my booth. Okay, now let's talk about that fantastic parking lot sale that I just stumbled across. Found some cool vintage Christmas items there. One of them was this old musical Santa in a box. Now he's probably maybe from like, I don't know, late 80s maybe. He's not super old, but he still works. I don't know if you can hear him tinkling a little bit. His, hear that, his music box? But he's just got that kind of aged look. He was in the box. I paid, oh gosh, I don't know, $1 or $2 for him, not much. I also grabbed from the same vendor, this old Christmas tree stand. Again, this is not like anything super old. The stand is still in there. It's really funny because on the box, it has a Walmart clearance sticker. This is 36 cents. So when was the last time that Walmart had something like this for 36 cents? This is not like a high dollar, really valuable item, but I'm starting to try and find really anything Christmas so I can add that to my booth. And I liked that it had the original box. I also grabbed from someone there, they had a bunch of records, $1 for records. I don't sell a ton of records, but I grabbed a couple Christmas ones. This one is Back Home for Christmas. It's like a whole set of a bunch of records in there. At least the graphics on them like will be fun for my booth space. This is another one that they had. Christmas album. This is the Osmonds. Here's the inside, which is kind of fun. For $1 a piece, you know, they were worth the risk. And then this adorable little Christmas book that I got, Santa's Beard. Not in the best shape. 1979 is the copyright on it, but it's still really cute. If you remember the person that had all the fun toys, I also grabbed this little toy wagon from them. I loved just the chippy patina on it. This has these plasticky wheels. It's not crazy old, but it was the chippy paint that kind of sold me. Okay, heading inside, going now to the antique mall, which was where I was originally going before I got totally sidetracked by the sidewalk sale. Found some really great things in there too. Was super, super excited about this jar of vintage ornaments that I found. I paid $15 for it because it was on sale. Went home, took all the ornaments out. Now, a couple of them are broken, but there are some really beautiful actual shiny bright ornaments in here too. I've since bought a few more old ornaments, and so I think I'm going to maybe take some of the shiny bright ones out and sell them individually and fill this with a couple other old ornaments that I bought. But this was a really good find. I also was really excited about this mirror frame over here. I don't know what the deal is with the blue plywood background. Not really sure. I'm just gonna pop that out. Here's some more ornaments that I found. These are actually in the box. When you can find them in the box themselves are sometimes collectible. That's a great find. Now these are Santaland, but when I opened them up, I actually found that these pink ones over here are shiny bright ornaments. So these are some really nice ornaments in the box. I don't remember exactly what I paid for it. I think $10 to $12 was around what I paid. I think I'm not gonna have any trouble selling these. Another cute, just vintage Christmas book. These are easy to toss in my boot space for a couple dollars. And then I grabbed these two old trays. These are not like, this one is plastic and this one is tin. But again, I'm looking for stuff to fill up my booth. And so, I mean, they were $1 or $2 a piece. I also found two really nice vintage butter pats on them. These are marked SB and Son on them. They're in great shape. Butter pats are almost impossible for me to just find out in the wild. I also grabbed this vintage coffee carafe. Something about this just spoke to me. It's in great shape. It's perfectly usable. There's nothing wrong with it. I liked just kind of the curve of the handle and how ornate it is, and just thought for the holidays that it might be something that someone enjoys having. All right, in someone's booth, I found these two guys. Now, I am not a Briar horse expert, but I can spot them when they're there, and that's what these are. These are both Briar horses, which are collectible. Now, I like that these are not in perfect shape. I kind of like that they've got some chipping to them. I don't think the person selling them knew that they were Briar horses, but you can always look. The Briar horses have a mark. It's usually somewhere near one of their back legs, and that's what I looked for. I especially like this guy. He's like a Clydesdale. I think he's great. I think these on a shelf with some other fall decor would look really great in creating a vignette or even a whole little winter scene, because they've got kind of a little bit of scuff to them. They've got that vintage patina, and I think they're adorable. Okay, this I grabbed, and I'm gonna keep it for myself. My personal collection. I love unique and vintage art. This I paid $15 for, but here's the deal. These are all real feathers. And I've never seen anything like this before, with these beautiful real feathers. The coloring on it is gorgeous. The frame is gorgeous. It's so unique. Now I just kind of have to find a spot in my house where it's gonna go. All right, let's rewind for a minute and go back to the estate sale where I all started. I kind of forgot to tell you about these guys. I got some old books there. One of the things that I grabbed was this stack of 2 old Bibles. I really, really like old Bibles, and kind of the more falling apart, the better. In fact, I have a little personal collection of mine going already. And so this one is one that was given to, gosh, this one's really falling apart. 1956, looks like it was given to a little girl. It has some illustrations in it. Like here's a full color, it's just falling apart. Full color illustration of Noah's Ark. I do think this one is gonna go just right into my personal collection. It's really too fragile to put in my booth space or to try and sell online. And this one here is really pretty incredible too. This one is a little bit older. It belonged to Mr. R.L. Hayworth, and there's a lot of other interesting little extras here that got tucked in the front of the Bible, including a lock of someone's hair, which is right next to kind of a memorial card from a memorial service. So I'm gonna guess that maybe that was his wife. Maybe that was a little lock of his wife's hair when she passed away. Not really sure. I don't know. There's also a family letter in here. Some very interesting things, but love the patina on this Bible. All right, let's take a look at this last thing that I want to show you. I got this at the antique mall that I went to. It is this great vintage lemon drop candy container. All right, check this out. Is that not gorgeous? What a cool piece. This did have a top on it. It's cardboard, and it had a cardboard top on it. I didn't pay much for it. I paid less than $20 for it. It would be more valuable if it had the cardboard top, but I love old advertising things like this. Someone could put some greenery in here. You could still stack it up on a shelf. This is a very collectible piece, and I think it was a great find even without the lid. All right, so there you have it. There's my haul. I would love to know what you saw that got you excited. Again, you can head to my online store if you want to shop with me, lostandfoundvintageshop.com. I do hope to take you guys along with me as I open up my new booth space. Hope to get some more videos out there for you in the future, but appreciate everybody who stops by to watch and just kind of be with me along this journey of my little small business. Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.